Hello everyone, make sure you stick to the end of this video for a surprise. Just a disclaimer, this is for education purposes only and I will not provide files. So Modern Warfare 2 took years and hundreds of people to develop. I'll do it in a single week. So the first thing I did was I went onto Trello, and this way I can organize all my things and have a list of tasks to do. Therefore I'll be able to save a lot of time. So I'm going to create one called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, choose a good background design, and I'm going to fill this out and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, so this is what I came up with, and the first thing we need to work on is a map. So what type of map should I use? One that I could use in the thumbnail to clickbait you all into clicking to this video. Obviously, high rise, because this map is the most iconic map. Nah, I'm just kidding guys, we're going to use Rust, because it's small and it's Rust. So I went on the Turbo Squid and I found this perfect model for us. Just look at it, the graphics are remastered, as well as they provide an OBJ and FBX files which work with Unity, and it's just $10, so that's perfect. Just a disclaimer, we are not sponsored, although that would have been amazing. Okay, so I imported the map and it's honestly looking amazing. Materials and textures are perfect. Let's just ignore that. However, it's missing one thing. A dust storm. That would make it look way better. Now in the original game, they didn't have it, but just look at what I came up with. It would be amazing to get no score by a person you can't even see, wouldn't it? So anyways, now that the map is done, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so we finished the map, now it's time to work on character and movement. This should be really easy. So just like any other developer, I went to university for 5 years, studied mathematics, proved Einstein wrong, and created the best character controller in the world. Nah, I'm just kidding guys, I just imported Unity standard assets and used the rigid body FPS controller, because why not? It's a ready-made model, perfect for what we need. And look at that, I already got a character moving around in the scene. So let's hit play and test this out. Look, we already have a character that can run, jump, sprint, everything. This game is already starting to look like it's coming together. Okay, so moving on. Okay, now that the character and movement is done, we're going to move on to shooting, animations, different weapons, and scopes. Also, something worth mentioning is you're going to see the Trello sort of update as we move on. As for the character and movement, I will refine it a bit more since we're going to have to improve it for the shooting, but that's good enough for now. Okay, now that the movement is done, I got to work on the weapons. Now this took way longer than expected, and it turned out really good though. So as you can see, we have two weapons set up, a sniper that I added a holographic aim to so I could test it out, as well as a machine gun that I'll test out right now. So there's also sound, however for some reason it wasn't recording the sound, so you guys won't hear it. I will add a clip with the sound though after this one. And yeah, it's looking really good. So obviously with such a tight schedule, the obvious thing to do would be to play around a bit. Look at this, 360 no scope. Bah! Okay, now that all of those have been finished, it's time to move to my favorite part, the enemy AI and dying point system. For this I'm going to be using Unity Navmesh, and as you'll see in the next few clips, I did change the Trello a lot. So the first thing I did was I created a simple enemy AI. However, it's just a bean for now. So what does the AI do? It follows the player when he's in range, attacks him when he's also in close range. However, right now he doesn't have a weapon yet, so he just stands there. And yeah, as you can see in this clip, I'm climbing up this metal bar and he is following us. So now in the next clip, I'm going to take the player off the map and show you guys what the AI does. Okay, so right now I took the character off the map, as you can see he has fallen off. And now let's see what Bean does. Look at him walking around, exploring, looking for the player. Guys, I'm telling you, AI will take over the world. Confirmed. However, I think I forgot to implement the intelligence part of my AI. But it works. Anyways, moving on. I found this SWAT guy character on Mixamo, as well as a perfect shooting animation pack to go with it. And you know what they say, hippity hoppity, your model is now my property. So I downloaded both and I imported them into the project. So for the next time, I got really busy implementing the character, its animations, shooting of the enemy, as well as both health systems. So right now the player could die and the enemy could die. As you could see here, I'm having a little fight with one of the AI testing it out, and as you could see, I absolutely destroyed him and he is no match for me. I probably should have given myself God mode to make this testing easier, however, it still works. Okay, so moving on, you can see right now in the cello I did a lot of changes. So I got both health system downs as well as enemy. And now for the part I was scared for the most. UI. I could ask the artist to do this, however, I want to do it myself. So as you can see when I hit the play button at the top left, I got a minimap set up. Bottom left, I got the bullets. As well as the bottom right, I got the point system. As you can see here, I'm going around killing bots with God mode this time to make testing easier. And as you can see, I got my points all the way up to 3, killing every single AI. And they are no match for me. And I finally thought I was done. That I could finally finish from this project. However, I realized one thing. I did not create the respawn system. So then I got back to work, created 2 spots on the map, one where the player could respawn and one where the enemies respawn, as well as spawn in at the beginning, and now you can see the player running across the whole map. And then you see me meeting with the other AIs. Let's see, I'm gonna let them kill me. Now ignore the 999 plus errors, I say it worked perfectly fine, and the player respawned as well as the coalition got a point. So now moving on to the cello, we could finally remove our last task, and finally I am done from this project. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see me add more features, leave that in the comment down below. Also, if any of you need any blockchain or game dev services, feel free to reach out to us.